Welcome back to Sniff Mavericks.
Bless you, Alliance Matron.
That was perfect. Mikey, keep that in.
Yeah, you use that as Alonzo.
You have to ask.
Alonzo
right,
sneeze number
start.
1.
In 3, 2, 1. All right. So as you can see, we have shifted over to the recompile version of this game between sessions because the recompile did not exist when he did the first session, which
Literally
is
like days
which
after
was
the recording.
we recorded 1 day beforehand.
yeah, it was like
we
a
recorded
day or
1
two.
day beforehand.
I'm trying to remember.
Yes, but
remember
Mikey genuinely wanted to throw away all that gold that we recorded.
Exactly.
And like, oh, I
Gold.
want to have it at high resolution. And then he proceeded to try to get us to choose to use the Sonic Wii Unleashed instead of the PS2 version.
Which was
Yes,
still gonna
because
play
you
the
guys are
PS2
wrong
version.
about that.
He's like, look at this.
Mikey,
This came
even the
out in
audience said
2008.
you were wrong.
No, they didn't.
In the comments, yeah, like, no, but Alonzo's right, though.
Where?
I said he was alright.
You're gonna need to provide physical proof.
Nah, trust me, bro. My
Chun-An.
sources trust me.
This man makes me uncomfortable.
Everybody in the
Alright, so I
comments
guess
say
we gotta
Alonzo
go-
was right.
Alonzo was right, and we all know it.
Whoa, why did I go so fast for
speaking
no
of-
reason? Okay, that's weird.
Speaking of right, let me take a look here. Let me look at the fast food menu. Oh, onion rings.
Oh, you can hit people with the homing attack? I didn't know that. Hey, Ethan, it's your favorite guy!
I mean, I actually like. He actually looks kind of. His face is like an abomination, man-made horrors beyond
Look
my
at him
comprehension. But Mikey, edit a fart coming out from behind him only when he's dancing.
Okay, I'm trying to remember where we need to go next. I don't want to talk to you. I was trying to
app
jump
on my phone. My notes app on my phone has to have a mandatory ad to watch before I use it anymore. Isn't that great? Isn't that like awesome?
Alright. Okay.
Oh, use Temu. Temu.
Timu.
Did we do Chun-An
Shop like a
last time?
billionaire.
I think we did. Yeah, we fought the boss. So he told me to go back to Chun-An. Even though we already
You know
did
what
the...
I was gonna say about this?
Yeah?
So I was going back and watching this, and guess what? Guess what?
What?
You're not gonna believe this.
Yes.
Ethan thinks this game looks kind of fun.
But Ethan is also crazy.
He is. He just played Shatterhand.
Mm-hmm. For the
So
show.
that's how crazy you know he is, because he likes this old shit. No, it looks kind of neat, especially in the episode, in the levels where you're in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
That actually it looked very nice. It looked
Okay,
the
so I
graphics were
can
well
play
done.
a level. All right. Let's get going.
And everybody knows that
As Mario
Mega
would
Man
say,
8 is the best because the graphics are the best.
let's go.
The thing about Mega Man 8 is that game's gone up a few pegs for me personally since we did the playthrough together. And it's
No,
funny
it
going
hasn't.
back because, like, at the time, like, we were bitching about Mega Man 8, like, after literally everything we played for a while. Because, like, we played, like, Mega Man 9 and 10 on the show and we were complaining about fucking Mega Man 8
we
the
were
whole
still
time.
complaining about Mega Man 8.
Yeah. Oh my god, this
That was
game
cute
looks so
also.
good on the fucking Recomp.
Sonic Who says let's go.
Yeah.
Are they in the Great Wall of China? Why would they build it like that?
I don't know. It's because it's game mechanics, Ethan, as you always say.
Is it the Great Wall of Greece?
Yes. It's the Great
I mean,
Wall of
Eggman is just asking for defeat when he keeps building his doomsday devices near architecture that looks like this. Clearly Sonic's gonna find that, and by association, and through use of osmosis, will somehow come up next to Eggman.
All right. Now there's
So
the
why
eagle
did I
from
build my doomsday device next to all these loop-de-loops?
All right. Well. Yeah. So obviously the recomp is the big news about this game this year, because it used to be, and I feel like this is going to be context that's going to be lost to time. I mentioned this in one of the comments that I responded to, is that, like, for years and years and years, like, as like, this is like the favorite Sonic game of Zoomers, as I've mentioned before. Because Zoomers grew up with this game when they were tiny little children, because they were born in, like, 2003 or something. And they played this game when they were 5 years old.
Nobody was born in 2003.
Trying to concentrate and comment at the same time as usual.
Well, in that case, can you tell me about your glasses?
Glasses?
What about glasses?
Mikey's glasses. I'm supposed to ask you about them.
Oh, yeah. Let's hold off on that until I'm finished talking about this. But it's like, yeah. For fucking, since like 2008, the game comes out and people are like, well, this is the most amazing looking Sonic game of all time. Because it's 2008 and graphics will never get better than this. And it was like right before...
This is the best looking PS2 game I've ever played.
And it was like right before... I'm not even talking about that version. I'm talking about this quote-unquote HD version. Which it is now actually HD because the Recomp, you can make it 4K
resolution.
Which is Ultra HD, which is higher than HD. And you can also make it regular HD if you want. Because the porting job
Can we
is really
make it
good.
regular HD?
No, because we're uploading in 4K. If people, when they watch a 4K video, ideally it's going to be in native 4K if the game can run like that. So that's why we shifted over here. And because it's easier to record than the fucking Xbox Series X, because it's just my computer. But it's like, yeah, in 2008, despite the fact that this game, you know, like Sonic's model to this day still looks really high quality and stuff, but it's also one of those things where this game was maybe a little bit too much for the 7th generation hardware, at the very least not amazingly optimized, because like I said, it's got the anamorphic aspect ratio
Like that?
on...
Oh, it's probably just the stream, wasn't it?
It has the anamorphic aspect ratio on the fucking original versions, and it's got the fucking thing where, like, the frame rate in the original versions was terrible as well. Or, like, the Xbox version targeted 30 FPS, but it would rarely hit that because it's, you know, hold off on this.
What does targeted mean? Does that mean, like, it's trying to maintain 30 all the time and it never goes over?
Yes, like it caps out at 30, and the goal is to reach 30 as often as possible. But real quick, you'll notice that in the last session we played Chun-An Knight and then fought the boss and did the temple for that area. So, like, we had already finished, for all intents and purposes, we were done with anything relevant with Chun-An. But then we still had to play the day stage anyway, even though we were done with Chun-An, because this game has, like, the wackiest progression structure in any Sonic game I can think of at the moment, barring, like, Sonic Adventure 1.
Wait, go back. Oh.
Well, we can go back to the hot dog guy later. We've got to talk to him and figure out where our next
You
destination
knew exactly what I was talking about.
By the way, guys, look, the final boss of Sonic Adventures 2's head is mounted in the wall.
Spaghetti Monsteronia.
Yes.
The joke is that there's a moose head in the background, and it's actually a moose, because that's what mooses really look like, Ethan.
What are you talking about? It's a lizard.
I was about to say, isn't that a lizard?
Yeah, it's a lizard on the wall. Mikey, you're bad at your animals.
This guy's named Professor Pickle.
Yes, you asked that last time, and apparently you've already forgotten. Ethan, what is the plot of this video game?
You have to get the ice cream cone because the Earth is split apart.
We should install the mod where we replace shit with Hatsune Miku.
Can we add some mods to this game? I think that'd be really funny.
Yeah.
Also, maybe in a later
can you
session.
do a hot dog mission?
You really want to see the hot dog missions?
Yeah.
All right, so this one right here, we have to
his shirt says Don Facker's hot dogs.
Remember how we played that level last time where you were talking about End of Evangelion the whole time and it took us 30 minutes to finish it?
Hell yeah.
We have to replay that entire level in less than 20 minutes. So are you sure you want to do that on the show?
Oh, dear God. No, do you have to do them all in order?
You have to do each one of these individually. And there are 9 missions.
Is there a better one we can play?
I guess we could do one for a day level instead, which is what we're going to be doing next. We're going to be playing the day level for this.
I just wanted to show like one hot dog mission. Why are they called hot dog missions?
Because, okay, so the deal is Don Faccio is that colorful looking gentleman and he has a hot dog stand. But he won't sell you his hot dogs unless if you clear his fucking missions. Which is a business model that's sure to last.
Yes, you have to do a bunch of shit for me until I can sell you.
And the reason why it's designed like that is because the hot dogs and all the food that you can buy in the game give you the experience crystals, I think. So if you want to max out your
business his business model is, hey, at least it's not Tesla.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Hashtag Tesla takedown.
Hashtag Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, God.
Who's this little gremlin that's chasing you around?
Yeah, that's Chip, the guy you hate. Oh, I should have
neglected
that. I should have asked you what his name was and watched you struggle on that for a good 20 minutes.
I would not have remembered what his name was. And I even watched these parts too.
It's like he shows up and immediately you're like, oh, I hate him.
Pretty much. He's like
it'd take forever to turn around. All right.
What's the elf's name in Berserk again? Fee or something? No.
Free run?
I'll
answer.
What was it? Sorry, I zoned out.
What's the elf's name in Berserk?
Elf's name in Berserk. Oh, Puck?
It's clearly
the fairy?
Puck, yeah, Puck.
Yeah, you said elf, I'm like, you mean fairy?
No. He calls himself an elf.
Does he? Let me see.
Yes. Right away in Volume 1, he's like, it's an elf. I'm like, that is clearly not an elf. He's clearly a fairy. But the entire series that I've read up to this point, they call him an elf.
A pisky elf. Yep, you're right. Shit, it's been a while. He's an elf.
Edit in an Ethan correct moment.
I know, those are pretty rare.
Yeah. Puck is an elf of Pisky race, descendant of the ancient spirits Wind, a former denizen of Elfheim, the idyllic elven realm of Flowerstorm Monarch.
You see, I remember things if they're things I care about.
He left
apparently this game is not one of those things.
I remember this game takes place.
Yeah, Puck is great. Puck literally talks to the...
You ran into the
it's
guy.
It's like when we were playing Sonic 06 and I ran dick first and that spin dashed right into that old man and knocked him over and he had to get his life alert. Alright, that looks like the guy.
This in.
He knocked...
He just murdered Gramps. So tell me about your glasses while we're relishing in the Ethan correct moment.
Yeah, well, I do have to finish what that other comment I was making earlier, which is that while this game is good and has always had fans, it's also one of those things where it's like, it was only on, this version of the game was only on Xbox 360 and PS3 for, until literally, well, there was you could play it on Xbox One as an emulation, but there weren't any enhancements, so it was like, I think the frame rate was slightly better on a stock Xbox One. I'd have to go back and check. And it wasn't until, like, the Series X came out and had like the backwards compatibility that you could play this in 60 FPS and with a relatively decent frame rate, which is how we played it last session. So it's like for 17 years or however long this Recomp took to come out, it was like you had to you had like this really cool, interesting game that ran like shit on the hardware it was designed for. So now it's like in the year of our Lord 2025, we can now finally play this in glorious 60 FPS in non-anamorphic HD. You know, and now there's mod support. Like, people have been asking for a PC version of this game for a very long time, or at least, or even like
this
some
isn't
kind of modern
official from
port.
Sega, is it?
No,
this isn't official from Sega, is it?
This is like a. It was made by hackers essentially. They developed some kind of special
you
Xbox
download
360
Discord servers or what?
Well, like they reverse engineered the disc, like with
I but like where'd you download it? Like
well,
the
you
web?
have to. The official way to set it up, which I did do myself, is you need an Xbox 360 with a detachable hard disk drive, and you basically need to install the game to your console, and then extract those files using a special tool, and then you combine it with the Recomp specific tools, and it basically spits out a PC port that you can play.